Okay, Capricorn, you've got a super big shift coming up, so I want you to pay attention. This is for Capricorn sun, moon, or rising. When I say super big shift, this is either in the area of spirituality or this is something to do with your career, and it's very big, so I'm excited. So again, listen up. If you are into spirituality at all, you are about to have a super big spiritual unlock. And so the image of this lady flying on Pegasus is supposed to indicate a transcendental experience. You are transcending this specific spiritual level that you are at right now and about to move up to the next level. Now, if you are not into spirituality at all and you are like, Gabby, I don't want anything to do with that spirituality, spiritual awakening stuff, then this could be career related, but it is one of these two things for you. Capricorn, I know you want it to be career, but really think hard about whether you're ready for a huge spiritual unlock in your life. Because again, this is a whole new level. This is a level of enlightenment. This is a level of like spiritual power, the ability to manifest. Like your connection with the universe is about to massively level up. That means you can not only receive, you can send energy and you can influence the energy like shifts of the world. You will be participating in this energy flow in a whole new way. Okay. Now, if this is career related, this isn't just a promotion. This is literally about like unlocking a level of success at career that you have not even dared to dream of. It's not just like, okay, well, I'm at, a director level now, I'm going to be a senior director. It's like huge. It's the ability to shift into like the executive suite, like sitting at tables you've never sat at before. So again, the message is the same. It's just dependent on whether it's the material realm or the spiritual realm. You will be invited to sit at tables that you have never sat at before. So this is a level of success and access that, like I said, you haven't even let yourself dream about. And it can't come too soon because you did get the Nine of Swords. So you could be coming out of a period of low energy. Maybe it's low motivation. Maybe it's like a little bit of a low mood, feeling a little bit stagnant, but you are coming out of this. You did get the wheel turning, but what was interesting is that this card wanted to come out, but it was also like resisting a little bit. It was holding back. So there's some energy here about making sure that you don't stay stuck in this low energy mode and that you actively participate in like turning the wheel for yourself and pushing the wheel forward. Because when you get the wheel of fortune, again, this is an indication of you shifting into a new gear, of you shifting into a new timeline. It's the same thing as this, but it's actually like a little bit more immediate as well. So both of these things are true. You have to shift the wheel in order to transcend, but you get both. You get a new timeline and a new level of access in that timeline. So I want you to really put your energy into like figuring out how to like push yourself forward and propel yourself forward and get yourself out of a bit of a rut that maybe you've been in. Okay, so even if you wouldn't say you've been in a rut, I'm gonna say it. And part of the problem, we got the Temperance card for you. So I'm very curious like what's not been in balance. And in this Temperance card, it's very interesting because in this deck, she's literally struggling with like a demon, and it's like giving this energy of like inner demons, like some sort of inner demon. Maybe it's like you're still struggling with fear, maybe you're still struggling with a lack of confidence, or the kind of confidence where you genuinely believe your dreams can come true. Maybe that's been a struggle for you. But Spirit says you need to find a way to balance in your life. And instead of just continuing to grind, you kind of need to bring in a little bit of dreaminess. Like it's time for you to bring in, this is one of the things that you need to balance. You need to bring in a little bit of energy of like pausing, reflecting, and letting yourself dream. With the Hermit card, you always end up with the light of illumination, but specifically for a Capricorn, it's actually really hard to stop like doing. You know what I mean? Like you can't like be getting this like big mental, emotional, like intellectual and spiritual like unlock and download if you're like, okay, well, I do have some downtime, so I'm working on my website and I'm working on this and I'm working on that. Like it's not, supposed to be constantly like grinding. I'm just going to say it again. Like you need to actually like pause and reflect. Like you need to actually like focus on something like music. Like I'm definitely just sit there and listen to music and allow yourself to dream, or whatever takes you to a different like mental vibration. If it's music, if it's like some sort of like guided meditation, if it's like playing a video where nature is going, but you need to stop doing and you need to start thinking in a different way, like accessing like the beta brainwaves or whatever that is. You know what I mean? So I really do suggest some sort of musical thing to like shift the vibration of your your brain so that you can get into this state where you can get this like big aha, because I think this is the key to unlocking the wheel for you. And it's the key to like letting yourself transcend, is letting yourself be alone when you're not working on something and let yourself dream a little bit. I think that's the balance that Spirit's calling for, is that even when you're resting, you're not resting. And this isn't the resting of like shutting down. This is the resting that lets your heart, your mind, and your soul get into alignment to help you see this next thing that is meant for you. And it's really important that you do this because you are going to come to a little bit of a crossroads. You're going to come to a decision point too. And Spirit's like, all of this is to prepare you to make this decision correctly. And making this decision correctly helps catapult you into this next level of access. So if you're allowing yourself to dream bigger, if you're allowing yourself to see how beautiful things can be, then you're going to make the right call when you come to this decision point. Like, Spirit doesn't want you to sit here blindfolded, not knowing which way to turn. Like, turn towards your dreams, turn towards your inspiration. That's the message that's coming through the cards. And turning towards that inspiration is going to get you to the next level. And I know you want to get to the next level. Like, I know you don't want to just keep grinding and keep getting what you've always gotten. It's time for you to start reaching for the next thing and get to a level of success and access that, like I said, you haven't even let yourself dream of. That's the message today. All right. Woo, that was intense. Let's pull your affirmation cards and numbers. And while I do, if you want to book a private reading, the link is in my bio. I also have consultations open so we can like go and like go through a bunch of stuff if you need help with this or anything else. Okay. Also, if you're interested in channeling and divination, I do have my workshop on Sunday, and I wasn't even thinking that could be the unlock, but it might help if that's something that you're interested in. So the link is also in my bio if you want to register for the workshop. It's Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Central. It is a live workshop, so there's Q&A, but you can also watch the replay if you can't make the exact time. Okay, what did you get? You got 7. I am brilliant. That is the light of enlightenment. This is the brilliance of enlightenment and transcendence. So really take this energy. 7, I am brilliant. Whew, 222, I am balanced. This totally ties into that temperance card. Like, find that balance, honey. Find that balance. You are not just a physical creature. You are also a spiritual one. And I think that can be a little hard for Capricorn, okay? So just access your spiritual side. Get those feelings going a little bit, okay? And you also got 31, which is I am disciplined. You know you're disciplined. You can let yourself dream. You're not going to lose your discipline. It's almost like Spirit saying you need to reassure yourself, or you need to be reassured by Spirit that just because you let yourself be dreamy, it doesn't mean you're going to lose your discipline. It's part of you. So don't even worry about it. You can remind yourself, I'm disciplined. It's going to be fine. I can take the time to dream a little bit because I know that when it's time to grind again, I'll be grinding. That's really the vibe here. Okay, Capricorn, I love you. I hope that you, stab myself. I'm looking forward to the long holiday weekend. I know I am. And as a Capricorn rising, I will try and take this to heart as well. Okay, see you in the next one.